Hello and welcome. My name is Ben from SwitchRPG.com, and today we are going to be playing a little bit more My Time at Portia. And I'm not exactly sure where I left things off. But as is the case with a lot of games like this, there's always something to do, so I'm sure we will figure it out. And this obviously isn't the most efficient way to have things spread about at your homestead. However, I'm running out of space, as you can tell, so I'm gonna have to upgrade the plantation at some point soon. Alright, so I think I need several things right here. Steel plates and bearings. Oh, I think those are at the grinder. We got bearings. I believe steel plates are made on this guy over here. Hey, how's it going, Birdie? So yeah, I'm gonna have to... I think the problem was I had a bunch of stuff running over here. Let's go ahead and cancel this. I'm gonna need a lot of carbon steel bars. Also, go ahead and get some more charcoal going. Go ahead and refuel these because Lord knows I'll forget if I don't do it right now. Yeah, I will say, since we were fortunate enough to play it before it came out on Switch or before it officially launched, it definitely had some serious performance issues to start with, but they have released a patch that has fixed quite a bit of that. It's still, when you're first starting out, like when the initial load in of the game is not the best. It takes quite a long time, but once you get that out of the way, loading in and out of locations and stuff isn't near as bad as it was. But beforehand, it was pretty awful. But that said, if you like these kind of games, I think it's definitely worth picking up. We actually have a full review of it on the site if you haven't seen that. Can't remember. Okay, so tin alloy, I think. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna let that stuff go. It's kind of unfortunate. You'll run into a lot of situations where you could benefit from having multiple versions of crafting tables, which is something I definitely need to do, but then you don't want to spend a whole lot of time and resources on getting a bunch of those and then, ignore everything else you're supposed to do, so I'll just leave it as is. I think I will go into the hazardous waste ruins again, because there's a couple of dungeons you can do there. Just getting a couple of relationship points here. Yeah, a lot of people from what I can tell, a lot of people were kind of mixed on it. Me personally, I've always been kind of a gameplay guy anyway, so if the gameplay loop is good, chances are it's gonna, even if it has other issues, I'm gonna be okay with it. That said, even after the performance patch, there's still some improvements they can make. It's definitely not perfect, but if you like these kind of games, it's definitely worth checking out. I'm actually going the wrong way. I do have some food. I made the mistake the first time I went in there, I didn't have any food whatsoever. And there's actually while we're talking about performance issues, there's a spot over here that if you're not careful, I've actually ran into twice and have become stuck, which sucks. As you can see, like, from me attacking that enemy, let's see if it does it again. It's not really as smooth as your run-of-the-mill action game, but it works. I mean, if this game was just an action RPG and that's all it did, then probably be a little more concerning. But there's so much stuff you can do that it's not a huge deal. Alright. So I think it's safe to say, with me being level 20-something, that I can probably do this just fine. So let's do that. And see, before, the loading times like this would take upwards to a minute every time you did something. Which definitely adds up if you're going in and out of places a lot. Alright. Ooh. A little bit choppy. The other dungeon I did was not near this bad, but this is, yeah, that's, I don't know why the movement feels so rough right here. Come on. Probably entirely unnecessary for me to kind of separate them here. He's not going to come in here anyways. Lord, I really hope the other floors are not this bad performance-wise, because this is, I spent all that time saying how much this has improved, but that was pretty awful. Hopefully that'll be the end of that. Yeah, it seems this is a little bit better. It must have just been that room. I hate those little fish things. They're a struggle sometimes. Fortunately, with me being a much higher level, not a huge deal. But in the first dungeon, it was pretty rough. From what I can tell, these dungeons are somewhat randomized. Not necessarily from like a tile-based layout, but as far as which rooms you get, sometimes they're in a different order. So, not much, but it makes repeat visits a little bit different. I'm not certain how this second dungeon is going to be, but if it's anything like the first one, you go through a bunch of floors like this, and on the last one there's a boss fight. And as far as this location goes, I'm not sure if you just fight a harder of the same boss. Really wasn't, I mean, the first one wasn't that difficult whatsoever. My problem was, if you run out of stamina while you're here, you can't do anything, so that's why I made sure I brought food this time. This room is also a little concerning as far as the performance goes. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Man, this stuttering is not great. Of course, all these guys are sitting in the water here. Alright, so... okay, I must have missed... oh, I see now. Missed a guy all the way back here. So I think the next floor is going to be the boss. Alright. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot to them, which of course these in particular are different than other ones you can find, but you know, not a whole lot to the dungeons, but they do offer a little bit, something a little bit different from the everyday stuff you can do as far as gathering and crafting, so that's nice. Yeah, and it looks like, I'm pretty sure this is the same boss as before, so. And not that I think that I'll need this. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. Ooh, that'll be nice. Just take them down a little bit faster. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely the same boss as before. Ah, crap. So I think until about 50% you can just kind of do this strategy here and he'll never hit you. But he changes it up at 50%. And he's dead. Ooh. I didn't know you could get a crafting recipe from here. However, I don't see it on here. Maybe you just automatically learn it. Let's check. And I do have some skill points I need to use. I just haven't messed with it. So I don't see... the book. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that should be better than what I have. That'll be good. Good deal. So, yeah, you get a decent amount of stuff, and there are some, there's some materials that you can only get, as far as I know, from doing these. So you definitely want to do them some. And always break these boxes because although they only show the little coin symbol, they actually drop a bunch of crafting stuff too. Alright. That's all there is to it. So I think I will go ahead and come back and do the third one, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna unload my stuff. Put some more crafting stuff up on queue and then come back. And I really ought to build, if you put a little transport thing here, you can fast travel to here, but I just haven't done it yet. I don't know what that dude's shooting at me, but I don't like it. And it's this spot right here that I was talking about earlier. If you hit on this at a certain angle, you can get stuck. You'll have to sit there until you pass out. Or at least that's what I did. There might be a better way to solve that. Well, I think I was supposed to find some kind of crafting material here, like a bamboo papaya. Let's see. Yes. And I think you can find that around here somewhere, so I may try and do that tomorrow also. Fast travel's definitely handy. So at some point I probably need to build some more of those. There's a crap ton of stuff you can do in this game. And all of it takes time, so... Alright, I think the bearings are the ones that take the alloy. But I can go ahead and make some steel plates, which will be good. I think I need 2 bearings, 4 plates. Yep. So we'll keep those going. Go ahead and make some more charcoal. Refuel these. Alright, should be good. Make some deposits here. In fact, I probably need to dump a lot of this stuff. That should be good enough. And now, and I probably should throw down some crops, but honestly I haven't, at least right now, I haven't had a huge need to do any more. I think one of them is tied, or at least one of them are tied to a basic healing item, but I have plenty of them right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. We'll go ahead and go in here, take a little rest. Oh, I did want to drop down sofas. So if you're not familiar with this game, a lot of the items you can place in your house actually come tied to, they give you statistical bonuses. So it's kind of cool that you kind of get a dual purpose. You know, it changes the aesthetics, but it also gives you a little bit of bonus as well. For example, these couches give, I think, like +6 to stamina or something. So that's pretty cool. And I probably don't need 2 pink couches in here, but you know what? They give stamina, so let's do it. I really haven't done much in here. At some point, I like doing the customization aspect of like homes and stuff in games, but you always feel kind of behind in this game with the amount of stuff you can do, so I'm going to save that for when I don't have a ton to do. Alright. Got one plate finished, which is good. I really need... I think when I get done with this, I'm going to make another one of these furnaces, because you can only... This is like the upgraded version to the one that you start out with right here. And I'd just be better off with that, but since I'm so close to being done with this, I'm just going to keep going with it. Get another steel plate going. Alright, let me think about this. So if I have 2, I need... How many of these do I need? 4. So I just need 4 more bars to get this out of the way, so I'll just let it run for today. Oh, it looks like I'm out of wood also. So I'm gonna have to do a little tree chopping. Alright. And I know there's a tree farm you can go to. I've already done a couple of quests around that, but I've found especially these little growths right here are super easy way to get a bunch of wood real quick. Bigger ones not so much. They give you higher tiered wood. But as far as the basic wood for fuel purposes, this is pretty good. I'll go ahead and chop down a couple. Alright, that's good enough. Just go ahead and clear these because I'm OCD. Alright. So get some more charcoal going because you need it for the carbon steel bars. Making sure everything's fueled up. Then we'll head back to the dungeon. Or whatever you want to call it. It's not really a dungeon. Alright. I wish I could help you with that fruit salad, girl, but I don't know where to get one. I'll give you an egg instead. As you can probably tell, the whole relationship aspect is something that I'm not super focused on right now, but again, is one of those things that I prefer to do when I don't have a whole lot of other stuff to do at the same time. So, it'll happen eventually. And before I go in here, I think I'm gonna look around a little bit and see if I can find that bamboo papaya. In fact, if any of you watching knows exactly where to find it, please do tell. Oh. I haven't done a ton of exploring in this area, so... Oh, and I forgot I can make a new sword. I should have checked that out. I'll check it next time. So lots of mining opportunities right here. Again, not entirely sure where the papaya is. I have a feeling... Well, I should be able to get back up. I just want to see what's down here. Oh! Maybe nothing. Move this out of the way. Can't see anything. Okay, maybe there's nothing right there. One thing I don't really like, as soon as you touch water, it's like, it's not built for it or whatever, which is kind of odd. Alright, so I don't think it's down here. Oh, but you can fish. Which reminds me, I need to get a better fishing rod. Really? I can't even cross that? Huh. Okay. Well, can I go back up here? Ah, here it is. Bamboo papaya. Alright. I was thinking it was going to be a tree or something. Well, not a tree, but a bamboo... big old bamboo thing that you could see. But I guess it's... just like that. I don't remember how much I need. Oh, okay, 10. I'll go ahead and use some skill points here. So, if I do one more here... I'm gonna do some combat ones to make this go a little bit faster. That'll work. I think these dudes literally shoot dookie at you. Just seeing if I can find any more of that bamboo before I go into the ruins. Not seeing a whole lot. Okay, here's one. And ginger. Alright. Haven't run across that either. Or the pop-in is real right here. Don't really notice that much. At least I didn't elsewhere, but right here it's pretty obvious. Treasure chest. One thing that is really cool about this game is how they have hidden stuff all over the place. Just little treasure chests and stuff, which is nice. I'm wondering, though, if I wait too much longer, if I'm not going to be able to go into the ruins, so I'm going to head over there right now. I guess that bamboo's just pretty rare. I'll comb this area a little bit better later on, but I want to go ahead and get to the ruins. But at least I know the general area of where to look now. Alright, so level 3. Again, I hope the performance is a little bit better. Level 1 wasn't bad at all. Alright. 6 floors. Ugh. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay. Gotta get this guy to come over here. Oh. Boy, that alarm sure is annoying. Ah, crap. Actually gonna have to heal a little bit in this one. But you're definitely encouraged to not face tank stuff like I'm doing and dodge when you can, because it locks you out of action for a short period after you get hit. We'll do a little eating. Oh, and I'm also poisoned. I didn't realize that. I can't go up the stairs. Probably use that to my advantage. I hate these freaking jumpers. They're super annoying. Alright. I will say these definitely get progressively more difficult as you go, which is good. Alright. Man, that alarm has to go, though. Alright, this floor seems to be a little bit smoother. It looks exactly the same, so that's weird. Cleared them out. These guys are just the worst. Alright, this one was shorter than the last one. So it must have been a little bit different. This is why it helps to kind of separate them if you can. I wish he'd get out of the freaking poison, though. Whatever. Alright, I need to heal up a little bit. Just eating all the herbs definitely helps. not expecting that. Oh, come on. Whatever, I'll just get in the poison again. Alright, floor 3 done. Not too bad so far, but definitely more difficult than the last one. Obviously, it would be way better if performance was a little bit better, but the fact that the combat itself is so simple, just, you know, combo attacks and an active dodge, it's really not that big of a deal, at least to me. But as you can see, you can definitely run out of stamina here if you're not careful. Jeez, more? Alright, that should be it. Most of these enemies, as you can probably tell, are very susceptible to combo attacks. So basically, you can get one in a corner and just keep it locked down with combos, you can win. Round these guys up. Big damage. Nothing to it. I say that and the boss might wreck me. Who knows? Alright, last floor before the boss, hopefully. Just gonna ignore the poison for now. I really don't feel like it's doing much of anything. Doesn't seem to last very long either. Alright. Now for the boss. Not sure how much more of this I'll be streaming. I'll finish this day and maybe do a third one, and then I'll probably take a break. But if you happen to be around later on, I'll probably do some more streaming. Probably not of this, but maybe the challenge run that I have going on for Final Fantasy VII. I may also do some Final Fantasy X streaming as well. We'll just see how it goes. But I'll definitely be streaming this as much as I can. The cat has joined the stream. Hermione. Do this bubblefish stew. We should be all set. Of course, same tactic as before. I don't think this is the only boss. Well, in fact, I know this isn't the only boss because I've fought something else, but maybe as far as the ruins go, or the hazardous waste ones, it's the only boss. So maybe they'll get a little bit more difficult. And he's down. And my inventory's full. Great. See what we can get rid of. Oh, I forgot. Duh, I forgot that I have all of this inventory space I haven't unlocked, but really most of the time if you only hang on to the stuff that you need right now and then bank everything else, you really don't need a ton of inventory space. So that's why I've been kind of hesitant to unlock more rows. In fact, I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I was able to pick up everything anyways, so that's fine. You have to use gold or goals or whatever they call it for a lot of stuff, so I don't like wasting it if I don't have to. Oh wow. That actually might be better than what I have. Yeah, it is. It's not as cool looking, but I will absolutely use that. There we go. Just looking to see what else I could technically throw away. Be alright with. Some of this stuff sells for pretty good, so I'll abandon this. Oh, that's the stuff that I dropped on the ground. That's what I couldn't pick up. That makes sense. You know what, I'll just go ahead and unlock another row. That way I don't have to do this. There we go. Maybe that extra hat will sell for a decent amount. So now all I have is the last one. I don't think I'm going to do that tomorrow, though. I think I might need to do some wood chopping and get the rest of those papayas. But we'll see. And I know there are weather effects in this game, but I'll be honest, for as much as I've played, I have yet to see... It hasn't rained or anything. The skies have gotten cloudy, but I haven't seen any rain, so... And I know Geo has ran into some rain, so I know it's a thing. The only unfortunate thing about the fast travel is you can only use it at certain times of the day, so I think if I go over here now, it's going to say it's too late. Yeah. Which kind of sucks, but it doesn't take too long to get anywhere, so it's not a huge deal. Everybody leaving the bar? Alright. I'll deposit this stuff and see where I'm at on crafting. Wow. Got a bunch of those hats, and they sell for a lot. What? Now, I know that there must have been some kind of duplication. Oh, hey, Geo. What's up, man? Yeah, dude, I haven't seen any rain, but I think I may have just come across a item duplication glitch because I only had one of these bandanas and now I have 3. So that's kind of weird. Anyways, I think I'll have enough to make the plates I need. And now I can do the 10 alloy for the bearings. I need 8 of those. Go ahead and do 8. I think I'm gonna keep the charcoal going because I have a feeling that I'll probably need more. Getting a decent stockpile of bronze bars, but maybe I'll swap over and do... I'll let that finish. I'll come back to it in the morning. Alright. Yeah, I know. It's getting late. So I'm pretty sure across the board, if you stay up until 3 o'clock, no matter what you do, you pass out. Which is helpful, like I said, if you happen, unfortunately, to get stuck in terrain. So you'll pass out and then you'll just wind up in bed somehow. Industrial furnace. I think I needed that for something, but I can't remember. Either way, I'm gonna have to finish this behemoth before I do anything else. Which, you can kind of scrap it and it won't use any of the materials you have. Or rather, it'll return it to your inventory, but I'm so close, I don't want to do that. So I'll let it keep going. Do some glass, why not? So that'll be done. I got 12 hours. Alrighty. Maybe I should go ahead and take this time to get these back going. And I know they have like irrigation systems and auto fertilizer stuff, but don't see that a huge point in it until I have more space. Those are ready to go. See what kind of seeds we got. Actually, before I do that, let me see. Oh, I forgot it has to... Oh, it doesn't take long. Wow. So, you blend fertilizer in the same blender that you blend your herbal drinks. That's... I'm sure the health department loves that. Oh yeah, so the new sword. I don't know where you get animal skeleton from. If I had to guess... Because I think there's a part in the story that takes you to like this desert area. Maybe you can get it there. I haven't seen one here. Yeah, the industrial furnace. I've been wanting to make that classic fishing rod, and I needed the industrial furnace to make that bar, among other things, I'm sure. So I'm gonna have to wait to do that. Not a huge difference between these two swords, so I'm fine with waiting on that. Okay, so I could make some more herbal juice. Make some more of this ointment. What does this use? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I need to sell all this stuff. Oh, and I need to put that in the house too. So on some of these things, sometimes it's hard to tell whether you will end up using them or not. I feel confident that, well, a lot of this stuff is easy to come by, so I guess it doesn't matter. Go ahead and deposit. I think I'll probably just sell this stuff. I mean, I can go back and get that. Well, I don't know. I'll just hang on to it or sell it. Okay. So since that research was done, and you can go, if you're not familiar, you can go to a research center in town and turn in these data disks, which will open up. It'll take a few days, but it'll give you diagrams for better, most of the time, better crafting tables and stuff like that. But it's a mandatory system. So you definitely need to make sure you can do it. And the data disk, 9 times out of 10, can be found in these little mining areas. So it's best to visit them as much as you can to get those. I'm gonna sell some stuff real quick. Yeah, this is bizarre right here though, because I mean, I'm pretty sure you can only get that in the martial arts tournament. And I only bought 1 and now I have 3, so a little bit glitchy, but I'm not complaining. So that should be good. Alright, so we'll go to the research center. Drop off some of these discs. And fun fact, my research center actually disappeared for several days, and somehow it is back. Which I could still interact with it, but you couldn't see it whatsoever. I never really figured out why that happened. You got to be really careful when you're turning in these data disks, because if you're just pressing buttons, you have the option to turn in additional ones, and it will speed up the research speed. But I haven't found a huge need to do that. But you can burn through them pretty quick if you're not paying attention. They can only be researching 1. Sometimes 2 things at a time. It depends on some of the like story progression components. Sometimes you can do those at the same time, but most of the time you're just limited to 1. Don't mind if I take that. And while I'm headed back that way, I'm gonna chop down some of this stuff here. Oh, you know what? I lied. I need to get those bamboo papayas. I forgot about that. Of course, being as introverted as I possibly can, ignoring all conversations. Which I will say, off stream, I kind of, I'm a little more invested in that, but 9 times out of 10 they say the same stuff, and it's just, I can do that stuff later. We'll see if we can find some more bamboo. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh! See what I'm talking about? You gotta be careful right there. That was scary. But not as scary these dookie shooting birds. Alright. I think I need 5 more. Oh, I can do some cutting while I'm here too. That'll work. Chop some of these down. So I should start seeing some around here. I think I found the first one over here. Now, as far as respawn time, I didn't even think about that. It may take a couple days. Freaking dookie birds. Yeah. Well, but the ginger respawned, so maybe they just respawned in different places. Rolled right into that. Okay. So far, nothing. Trying to avoid these birds. Wow. Yeah. So, for some reason, pop-in can be really bad in this area. I don't know if it's because there's so much stuff going on. But that one literally just, like, appeared right next to me. Might make it I guess I just need to slow down a little bit. Surely there's got to be some more out here somewhere. Again, just kind of going slow to make sure that everything has a chance to load. I'm not seeing anything, so maybe it is better if you wait a couple days. In fact, if any of y'all know that are watching, for certain, better way to get these papayas, please let me know. But it's not looking good for us, I'm afraid. I'll just check right here. Not seeing anything. Okay. Well, there's always tomorrow. So I guess I'll come back. Yeah, and screw you guys. I'm not even gonna bother. I am glad they have a certain range that they'll go before they'll run back. I always have nightmares of playing Final Fantasy XI where the enemies could literally just... You could have a train of enemies behind you and they would literally follow you everywhere. And I think up until a certain patch, and then they patched it out. But it sucked. And obviously, in a lot of ways, this is very similar to Stardew Valley. And, oh, there's one. Maybe I should check around here. Nice. So I only need one more. So maybe I'll walk around here for a second. But as I was saying, very similar mechanically to and system-wise compared to Stardew Valley. But I think, and obviously I think Stardew Valley, as far as technical and performance and all of that stuff, is definitely a more complete package and for a lower price. So there's that. But as far as just playing it, I think I prefer this. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with it being 3D, you know, openish world, adventure. But, you know, your mileage might vary. But I have... Yeah, I know, this hat's awesome, isn't it? Crap, as I fall into the... Oh, maybe that's... Oh, that's just a pipe. Or something. Thought that was poison. Hand solo? Oh, here's some more. And I just, as you can see, just popped up right before me. So, well, we got that done. So that's good. But, like I was saying, I've heard a lot of people say, well, I didn't like Stardew Valley, but I like my time at Portia, and vice versa. And I mean, you know, I like both of them. But from gameplay-wise, I definitely like this one a lot. So filled that in. And for these that I've figured out kind of the stuff that they like, I go ahead and give them something. Oh, look at that. I didn't know it was your birthday, but I guess I don't need to tell you that. Hey Gio, so is it Han Solo or Han Solo? Because people say it differently. I want your professional gaming journalist opinion. Well, professional gaming and movie journalist opinion. Please and thank you. The auto fill or the auto sort and getting everything into all of your containers is definitely handy. And I, in fact, did not know that you could do that until a few days into it, but because all your stuff that you store is going to be spread out here, but when you're depositing stuff, if you hold down the button, then it says hold to sort all, which it will sort it, but it will also throw everything, stuff that you have in storage, which you also have in your inventory, it'll throw all that in there for you, which saves a crap ton of time. Yeah, but is it Han or Han? How do you pronounce it? I need to know. And I only trust you. Alright, so I can make these bearings. That's gonna take a minute. So... Oh. Always running out of fuel. Go ahead and load those up. Alright. So I think I'm gonna end it here. My dogs are freaking out. My cat keeps jumping on me. But like I said, I probably won't stream any more of this today, but later today I might do some Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.